As a young person, you know, you dream of all the great things that you're going to do in this world. And I want to say to the young people, all the young people who can hear us, hold on to those dreams and make them a reality. Fight for them. They will not become reality without effort. Fight for them. Yes. Young people and all those who feel the passion of the young must get up now in Trinidad and Tobago and fight for their country. Fight for a better day. We will not succeed in this movement without your energy and your passion as young people. This struggle, this battle here is for you. The burdens are going to be heavy on your shoulders. The world is facing economic turmoil, and it is addressing the problems of recession by passing on these burdens to your shoulders. The powerful economic giants of the world are borrowing, they are mortgaging their future to rescue today's economy. That is the solution they are implementing. When you see the United States of America pledges so many billions, trillions of dollars to be spent to rescue the economy of the USA, where do you think that money is coming from? That is a representation of what you as young people have to work for. And I'm speaking of young people everywhere. Even in Trinidad and Tobago, we have to spend money to rescue our own economy, and it will come from the backs of the young. So you have the responsibility already of paying for the errors of those who came before you. And if you are going to be given these burdens to carry, it is at least our duty, who now have the opportunity today to say something, to fight so that you can have a better day in the future. But we will not succeed without you. So I want to say praise to Honorable Jack Warner and all those others who served and worked with him to host this event that was held weekend gone, speaking to the young people, bringing the Democratic Party of the USA representative here to speak to young people. I want to say this is an excellent thing, to enlighten the young people of what is taking place around them and to motivate them to take charge of their own destiny and to make things happen in this country that we know can happen if they are fired up, as we were fired up when we were younger many years ago. I mean, the leaders on the stage today, whether they want to stay or they want to go, were also fired up at that time. I remember us fighting for agriculture to play a central role in the country's economy. And today when people speak about building an agricultural platform, I am tempted to say, but we said these things before. We fought these battles before. Why do we have to be still fighting these battles? I remember speaking years ago about the current Prime Minister having ushered in an era where the bandits would take charge of the country, when he put political power in their hands. And when you release the genie from the bottle, you cannot get it back in. And today, so many years later, we are fighting the same battles of trying to contain the criminal elements which were allowed to escape from the bottle by his own personal actions many years ago. And I want to know how many of these battles we are going to be fighting over and over every year. Well, brothers and sisters, if you don't want to have to be repeating the same thing and fighting the same battles over and over, it is time for us to start focusing on the errors and the ills of the PNM and look at ourselves. For in this country there are only two political currents. There is the current that is controlled for the time being by the PNM. And there is the alternative current, which is where everyone else who is swimming finds himself or herself. And what we lack is the ability so far, or the conviction of the necessity so far, for making an instrument for all of us, to serve all of us who are in that same political current, so that we can marshal all our resources. Because when we marshal our resources, we are the stronger current. Sure. We have been able to prove that over and over. In the same way we have said over and over and over again, with unity we can defeat the PNM. With unity there will be victory. In unity there is strength, we have said over and over. We know it. So tell me today, why must we say the same thing again? So I call on you now. Save us from repeating ourselves once more. Don't let me have to go on the platform and call for unity over and over again. Save us from that by demonstrating that you believe in it now. That all of us who find ourselves in this alternative political current, we are capable of rising to the challenge, of pulling ourselves together, of uniting our forces. Because when we do that, we will defeat the other side. There is no question about it. Yeah. We have done it before. We have done it more than once. And we can do it again. All you have to do is remember. You have to remember that we've done it. But you have to also remember the passion. What burns inside us that makes us know that we must remove all obstacles to that process of unification. We must open our arms and embrace all. And any leader who believes that he can lead this movement must be a leader who is capable of embracing all, of opening his arms wide. If you can't open your arms wide and embrace all, you do not qualify to be a leader of this movement. True. Yes. And if you don't feel the passion anymore, if you don't feel the passion for the people anymore, to do what you have to do, then you should not be sitting in that seat. That's correct. If you are there, show us the passion. Show us that you can do what has to be done to make it happen. And if you can't do what has to be done to make it happen, if you can't embrace all, let others do what is necessary. Yeah. And I call on the young people, stand up, do your part. With your strength, with our conviction, we will succeed. Thank you very much.
Brothers and sisters, the message couldn't be clearer. Dr. Charles, what he had taken pains to express to you is unity. Unless we have unity, we cannot form the government. And anyone, any political leader, any person who objects to unity means that they want to see the PNM stay in power forever. So it's time that we get our people united in order to win the next general election or the local election, whichever may be called first.